Alrighty, folks, we're back.
Naughty or nice,
We've-
but I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I have this event to do with. As this is Zombie Claus.
Oh,
Let's do the page for it.
What did he have to say?
I don't care whether you're naughty or nice. I wish you all a happy Christmas. Well, there's some other bollocks, but yeah. So this is Zombie Claus. You find yourself in a big empty house around the Christmas lights, but no friends, no family, and only bad Santa. Solve the mystery of the protagonist. This came out in January 2020. It describes itself, it's £2.87 at the moment, which is usually £4, I think. You are alone. What for? Zombie Claus is a game in which everything is not as it seems. The main character behaved badly all year, for which a bad Santa wants to punish him. Game features immerse yourself in the atmosphere of Christmas horror. If you're looking for something to play during the holidays, Zombie Claus is the perfect choice. Feel lonely? Only you and evil Santa are in the house, and soon he will catch you. Puzzles. Solve puzzles to access areas, collect and use objects found in the environment, explore dark and disturbing rooms for answers. High quality voice acting. I'm already having problems with the high quality voice acting.
Oh, I am ready to take bad voice acting on my thing.
So, yeah. Not recommended for viewing of persons under the age of 18 as well as people with a weak psyche. This game contains scenes of violence and blood. Alright, okay, well, you know what you're getting now. So, yeah. Let us get in to Zombie Claus.
naughty or nice, but I wish you all a
Current save we deleted. There is no current save, so that's fine. It's that cat picture. We've seen that cat picture a lot this week. Oh. Right. Okay. I assume that means death.
Ho 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 ho! I am Santa. I don't know if you're.
I was trying to figure out what cat picture.
I recognize this house.
Oh, it's a Joey picture.
This is the, remember that,
Terrible game with Rob.
yeah. The one with the character who looked like Rob, yeah.
I recognized the cupboard that you just walked past. The one you were hiding in for the entire time.
Oh, Santa's vexed by doors. I'm sorry, Santa. Need a notebook with numbers. Okay.
Because you don't know how to dial.
Can I turn this music off? Please? Please, it's very annoying. I mean, I hate this music at the best of times at Christmas. What is that? It's a sock.
Stinky sock.
I don't really understand what...
But was it a Joey picture?
What was the joy picture was there? It's very dark there. I can't go without luck. What? It's very dark there. I won't go there without luck.
Need to find a clover.
I need to find a clover. What pish is this?
Can't go into the cupboard without a clover.
At least it's new. Oh, I pressed the mirror to open the drawer. Okay.
That.
It's a cornflake picture. That means Sandgirl is probably lurking around somewhere.
Oh You might finally meet Sand Girl again.
I know. Santers. Santy paws. Oh, I can't jump. Santa Claus. Where are you, Santa Claus? What the fuck is this?
It's the ballroom! You love this room.
It's a... oh, hang on. I could... oh, I press Q to pick it up. Okay.
You throw it at Santa.
I don't know. Get in here, Santa. Why is it Q to pick it up? I don't know. How about you get in here, Santa?
I think it's
That's it. Well done, Santa. Right, now I can just lock you in here.
You beat the purpose of the game. Well done.
Yeah. Love. That music is very grating already.
I love the ballroom though.
There's a bauble 1 of 5.
Why did it explode?
I don't know. Oh. He said, bye-bye, I have to return to the North Pole. There's another stocking in there, I don't know what it's for.
I think he makes Santa explode with that.
Don't know, we'll find out. This door is closed with a puzzle on the wall.
Sliding block puzzle.
Oh, Christ. I hate slidey block puzzles.
At least Santa is locked out of the room.
For now.
That's what I said, for now.
It's just those two that are the wrong way around. I can't do slidey block puzzles, I'm not good at them. Welcome Raiders, welcome Hado. How you doing, my friend? We're playing Christmas horror games, cause why the fuck not? How you doing anyway? How was your stream?
More Legend of Zelda.
More Legend of Zelda. Alright, okay. How are you finding it? I can never do slidey block puzzles and it's the bane of my life. I am no bad, man. No bad. As I said, just slightly vexed by sliding block puzzles. Otherwise, fine. There we go. Fucking hell.
One of the easiest sliding block puzzles you've solved.
None of them are ever easy.
No, but this one didn't take you nearly as long as some of the others.
I know, but that's not really saying much.
It's trying to be positive, damn you.
Yeah, for those who don't know, we are Penancerpg. We do TTRPGs, indie horror games, and co-op games. And Thursday night is usually one of our indie horror nights. So we're doing weird indie horror, and tonight the random finger of fate pointed upon this, which is some kind of weird ass Christmas horror. So we're avoiding Santa, who is over here somewhere and looks quite rotten. There he is.
Also, he doesn't like doors.
I need a code. Oh fuck. What does this do? What does this do?
It's bright, is what it is.
It's very bright and I can't work out what it wants me to do. Oh. Oh, it's a fucking symbol finder? Oh, fucking hell. Oh, God. I'm already sick of the fucking Santa music. Already really sick of the Santa music. Oh, that was this one. This was the one that you have to watch his advert. So we have to watch his advert to get the code for the safe. So this means nothing to me. So this means anything to you? It's advertising some sort of Russian horror game with fireworks. It's forcing me to watch an advert for him. This is my definition of hell, being stated as Twitch adverts while being deafened by Christmas music. 9238.
Did you not play the game Centralia?
I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't remember.
Looking it up because it's the coal mine fire town.
I picked up a notebook. Oh, is that the one full of numbers? Okay, well I know where that goes then. Sorry, I just needed 1 second away from the Christmas music. Oh, spare. Oh, so much better. Just a couple of seconds away from deafening Christmas music. Oh, that's better. Right. Okay. Let's push on. What am I meant to do with these stockings, by the way?
I said, I think you throw them at Santa.
This is really loud music and it won't stop making loud music at me. Well, maybe I do. Maybe you're right. Oh, he's over there. Hang on, where's my sock?
I watched him explode from the socks.
What is this? Oh, there's a box there. Save game. What? What? Are you giving me a save game option in the cupboard? The door is closed. 2 of 5 bubbles. I think if it wasn't for the ear-splittingly loud Christmas music, I would hate this game slightly less. But it is genuinely ear-splittingly loud, and I'm very, very glad I have my volume set up the way they are on Twitch, because by Christ, no one should be subjected to this.
Oh, picking up the present saves your game.
Oh, okay.
Because it just did it again.
Okay. I found the clover.
We know what you can do with that.
I can not play this game. I can channel AJ and believe that you don't have to play this game. It's maybe up there with some of the worst I've ever played. Not because it's hard, just because I'm being deafened by fucking
It's not that dark in there.
It's not, but we need the clover, Mia.
Can't go into a dark closet without a clover.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, hang on. It's tab to get settings, not escape. Oh, thank God for that. Right, hang on. Where the fuck is remove? Remove fucking sound. Sound effects. Sound background off, please. Oh, thank fuck. Oh, hang on. Okay, what are we missing? A great worth, probably worth to carry it under the tree. Okay, okay.
What are carrots for?
I don't know. Vitamins and vegetables replenish health.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Can I get out of this menu, please? I'm done looking. Oh, hang on. That's fine. Clover brings luck. Okay, cool. What's return to game?
Probably top.
No, this is a big cross in the middle of the screen. Okay. But there's no deafening Christmas music anymore. I am happy. I don't care anymore. I'm happy. I don't have to listen to being deafened by fucking Christmas music.
I think I just saw Santa explode through the floor.
Yeah, he does that. He does that a lot. There's no crouch button, is there? No. But oh god, I'm my ears feel like they're bleeding still. Cause by god, that was deafeningly loud. Why is it set to default deafeningly loud? Also, am I picking up that bottle? Because that bottle looks like the ones downstairs. Oh, there's another bubble there. Okay, so we need to find 2 more bubbles. And some more things of some kind. Oh. That's a big drawer. Nothing in there. Nothing in here. Close that. Open that. Close that.
Sharona's thanking you.
Yes. Oh.
I look fine.
I just like you know my Twitch volume from games is like 50% maximum because it's got a limiter on it, and I change it usually for when we're doing co-op games and stuff. I move up to like 70, 67%. For when I'm doing TTOs, they're like 40. So see even when I have ear-splittingly loud Christmas music that I can't turn off, hopefully you don't have to put up with it.
As much.
as much. Because, by God, there's a special place in hell for anyone who puts their Christmas music that loud. And hello, Lupine. He does that. He does do that. We'll show you him. Where is he? Santa. Where are you, rotting Santa? There we are. There he is. He just wobbles towards you a bit and then gets stuck behind the door. And then explodes randomly and moves back. I think his explode thing is when he gets jammed somewhere. So he just explodes.
But also with the socks.
So, oh yeah, I don't know what socks do.
Stockings make him explode.
Do they?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I've observed several times.
Can I open this drawer? No. Can I open this drawer? No. There's genuinely few things more depressing in life than working a care of the elderly ward over Christmas period. I've done that. Genuinely, there are few things more depressing than that.
Apparently this is the house party house.
Ah. Ah, these drawers open. No, there's nothing in them anyway. Ugh.
Is that
No.
I think it's the same girl, but it's not the Santa girl picture.
I have this sock. Right. I mean, there is a time of year where your brain physically cannot deal with hearing about Mariah Carey again for a long time.
That time was usually about 3 years for me.
But the problem is, it's never as long as you want it to be.
It's never long enough, yeah.
It's never long enough. You can never get rid of Mariah Carey or seal it in concrete. Oh, I'm being numbed. That wasn't very nice, Santa. It wasn't very nice, Santa. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I hope we can reload to that point and we don't have... Loading. Loading means we don't have to deal with that Russian advert again. Oh, we're in a cupboard. Why have you reset the music back on? The sound is set to nothing. Why have you put the music back on?
Bad game, bad.
Good. Evil. Evil game. Evil game is evil. Yeah, most games you can at least, if they're being absolute cunts, you can do them with volume mixer through Windows. But yeah, I mean, I have definitely played worse games than this.
You have definitely had at least one game where you couldn't turn the volume
Oh,
up even
yeah.
with volume mixer.
I know. I remember that one. It still haunts me, even though I can remember nothing else about the game.
Yeah. That's why I said to Lupine, we've learned that in the case of indie games, you can't always turn it off, even in volume mixer.
Where is your god now? I could have sworn I'd got that bubble already. Okay.
Check the other bubbles to see if they didn't reset the bubbles.
Might have done.
You managed to kick one of the balls into the hallway.
Ah, right. No, you can in volume mixer in Windows. You can turn like individual programs down. Oh fuck me! I don't want to do another fucking. I don't. Oh, I don't have to. Thank God for that. I thought I had to do the fucking puzzle, slidey puzzle thing again, but no, it's alright. I don't. Okay, that was a drawer, but it's got nothing in it. Okay. I have a feeling whatever I'm missing must be downstairs, because all the stuff upstairs has been like properly dug through now. Damn it, Santa. Oh, there's a box in that drawer. Four or five. I want the last bubble so I can stop playing this game. Oh, that cupboard's not big enough to block him. This one might be though. Sand girl!
You found her?
Yes.
Oh, good. Means that you can have
Oh, for fuck's sake.
a smile again for the next week.
I was killed.
I saw that. See, I told you, Santa Claus just gets you killed.
He does. He does.
Ho, ho, ho.
He?
I am Santa.
Sand Girl.
I don't know if
Sand
you've
Girl
been
just gets you
naughty-
killed.
I thought it's Santa Claus just gets
She
you
did
killed.
the same thing in Fastball, and now she's doing it to you here.
But it's Sand Girl. It's Sand Girl, meow. If I do that, then he can't get through to this side. He teleported into me there.
Ho, ho, ho.
1 second. Right.
But I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a
I want the you to respect my putting of your music to nothing. Where is the last bubble? Oh fuck. God damn it.
ho, 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 ho. I am Santa. I don't know if you have been naughty or nice, but I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Why is there a sound like a can opening when I'm eating some carrots? Are they canned carrots?
Interesting.
What? How could he hit me from there? What a dick.
That's not how this relationship is supposed to work.
Oh, they said parrots. I was like, parrots? There's always an event when we get parrots in chat. He bugged out there.
Ho 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 ho! I am Santa. I don't know.
I dislike that his spawn point is like inside this area. There we go, we've got him jammed. At least for the moment. What am I doing with this goddamn sock? That's it, stay over there. No, stay over there. I want you to leave, please. That way. Leave. That way. Go on. Go. Shoo. Oh, fuck's sake. Let's eat some more of that. Eat some more can of carrots. That cupboard doesn't open. Right. Where are these final fucking presents? Where are they?
Okay.
What is left? Where is left even? Right, so there's nothing in these drawers. Nothing in these cupboards. What is that? Well, whatever it is, we can't interact with it, so...
It's just me and it's not important right now.
Okay.
Your Discord. I just had to share this.
Yeah, well, we've checked everywhere else. It's literally just... It's not over there. It's not over there. Maybe it is upstairs still. Maybe it is upstairs still. There's 1, 2, 3 presents left. Three presents left. They must be somewhere. Right. Where have we not looked? Or where have we not looked recently even? Because there's 3 presents left. The one in here? No, that's been accounted for. Okay, so there's 3 left. Where the fuck are they? In that drawer? No. In that snowman? No. Round here... No. No. Oh, hang on. That's a bubble. 6 of 5 bubbles. Well, that's not something gone wrong at all. I don't see anything else. Can't lift that up. Can't lift that up. Excuse me. Thank you. Where are the last couple of presents? Because I am annoyed that I miss a couple. Not there, not there. These must do something. I know they kind of move him away, but they must do more than that. They must do. What does this sock? Is it just to bat him away? Is that the only use the sock has? How did you get there, friend? I have no jump, so you're gonna... Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe that did work, but still. You shouldn't be able to get past those, either of those steps, friend. How did you? How the fuck? Door is closed, door is closed. I think I'm at the admit defeat and look something up stage.
I'll see if I can, before I start playing my game, if I can find something about it, but don't expect much. Zombie.
Yeah, there's 100%.
Santa. Or is it Santa Zombie or Zombie Santa?
It's zombie claws.
Zombie Claus. Socks?
Yeah. Wash socks. What? Wash them in the washing machine. Oh. Okay. I have to wash the socks in the washing machine. That's what they're for. Hilarious as it is that they scare away Santa. Ah! Oh, fuck. Okay, well at least we know what we're doing there. Even though we're gonna have to deal with Christmas music again for another couple of seconds.
Ho 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 ho! I am Santa. I don't know if...
Apparently, it was rated the worst game on Steam.
This one. It's still better than the trap.
Ho 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 ho!
They're wrong. It's down there, but it's not worse than the trap.
No, it's possible. Well, was the trap out a year ago?
Yes, so 2020. Actually, no, maybe not. Maybe the trap was 2021 or 22.
Ho 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 ho! I am Santa. I don't know.
I'm stuck in the spot. It's actually bugged me out. I can't actually do anything. I may actually be bugged out and unable to do anything.
Santa.
Yep. The buttons no longer work. Let's try tapping out, tapping in. I think it's just had enough. It's just like, no. Nah, fam, I've had enough.
Santa.
Enough of a shite.
I've had enough of this. I've enough of this being compared to a better game. I want to show you how terrible I truly am. Yep, so I think that's going to be a close and a reopen. Alright, so let's see if this wants to load again. I mean, this is definitely down there with some of the worst I've played. Why do these all look like condom wrappers?
Ho 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 ho! I am Santa.
I could move at least. I could move at least, which means I can get away and maybe heal. Unlike the previous one where I couldn't move at all.
I don't know if you have been naughty or nice.
How is Dawnkeeper not on Humble?
Right, let me take this to the microwave. When a gift spawns. Yes, it does. There we go.
What?
We took the turkey to the microwave and a gift spawned. Hang on, I need to get rid of the fucking music. I also need to probably heal.
Last two, Santa!
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. Can't pick up the... Oh, there we go. Pick up the sock. Did I leave any socks in here?
Since I'm deaf, I might need you to quickly volume check this with one ear.
Tiny bit down if you can. That's fine.
Like, because I can't hear on one side, I just needed to be sure. Because I can't.
I mean, I can lightly hear it, but it's fine. It's not.
And your mic shouldn't pick up.
It shouldn't. Yeah. If anyone can hear Meow's game in the background, please tell me, and we'll adjust it again.
I am once again deaf in one ear, so.
Right, let's see. That's all the socks done. Ah, okay, that one I haven't got, I don't think. Oh, go away, Santa. It's this one in here. Yep, there's another one we haven't got. Right, then... Got that one. Got that one. Got that one. Oh, the socks is there, then the gift is next to the thing. Oh, there's another sock we've missed, that's why it's not. That's why the sock achievement apparently spawns after 4 socks, but the gift spawns after 5. Because, of course it does. Oh. Apparently that's not the case anymore. There we go.
I am Santa. I don't know if you have been naughty or nice, but I wish you all a
You could
Merry
kill someone with that belt.
and a Happy New Year.
All things considered, I've played a lot worse. It was still bad though. I wonder if Victor Trokin had anything to do with this game. We'll never know. I wonder if he had anything to do with this game.
Праздник завтра.
Well, that was Zombie Klaus. Zombie Claus. That was on the clip, which
Ho, 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 ho.
was
I am Santa.
bad, but as I said, I've definitely played worse. Okay. Let's get on to the last one from Tuesday, and then depending how awake I am, I will decide if I'm doing any more. The last one from Tuesday was this one. Just turn the fan a second till I put details in. Don't know if it's the right game I've tagged, but I've tagged one game called Mine, because this game is called Mine.
Mine.
It's called Mine. There it is there.
Mine.
There it is there.
I'm in a
Mine. Let's do the Steam page. Mine. Mine is a horror game in the style of Backrooms.
Oh no.
Accompanied by an excellent visual. Singular. It will allow you to plunge into the nightmares happening around the hero. Realistic camera and sounds complement your emotions. Let me just read that sentence again in case it didn't sink in. Realistic camera and sounds complement your emotions. And starting a sentence with "and" is something that literally got beaten out of me when I was a kid. And monsters will create tension and make you pretty scared.
Oh no. Not
It's
pretty
from the
scared.
28th of August this year. It is now 89 pence. You can get a bunch of games for £3.50. Actually, do we own any of those games? We own all of them. So, I don't know if I've played any of these. I assume I have. Let's have a look. Heart Attack and Parasomnia. 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 We played and it got a 1. The other one was Heart Attack, I believe. Heart Attack. Yes, I think we played that as well. Yes, it got a 0, it got a fucking terrible. So that gives you a good indication of what you're about to receive. Those are some very nice emotions you have there. Be ashamed of something happened. Exactly. Audio. Well, this seems to be fine. WAS, crouch, sprint, yeah. Special ability caps lock. Oh no. Map M, inventory I, custom 1C. Okay. Yeah, it's very high, this one. Okay. So we're in a mine already. No indication how we got to, we're a floating lantern. We are Beauty and the Beast. We are a floating lantern. Have you played Mine? Mine? That wonderful game about being in a mine?
I'm in a mine.
You're playing Domekeeper, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's a substantially better game about being in a mine. Why is there the sound like the emo hawk transforming from a dwarf? Let's go this way. Or even it's the polymorph transforming, but I remember it more as the emo hawk from season 6. The fuck was that? Oh, we're being beaten up by a friend. A friend that can't even walk properly. He waddles like a penguin. Oh, friend. Oh, friend. I am sorry. I'm sorry they took your legs. We'll try and run away from you. For we have no ability to attack back, and we must scream. Oh, we found a dead end. Oh no, we haven't. There we go. Oh, we got caught again. Oh, we're being fucked against the side of a mountain.
Sorry.
I meant mine. My brain said moan. I think it was trying to get into the mood of it more. Running down the mine. So, if you've ever been behind a really, or sorry, in front of a really oppressive person in like a post office queue, this is how it feels. As they're just standing behind you making like lots of chittering noises and you're just like, I just want to send a stamp. But no, you don't even get time to do that because they're impatient and they're like, no, I must get through, I must get whatever the fuck they're looking for. He sounds like he's got stuck behind something and he's really far back now. I I recognise these boxes. This is right back where we started. I just want to just double check something. Excellent visual. It will allow you to plunge into nightmare happening around the hero. Realistic camera and sounds complement your emotions. Monsters create tension and make you pretty scared. Okay, just wanted to make sure I read that properly. It has all the tension of being in a bad queue. I genuinely want to know what the background sound is. Right. I need to know something. If I die here, do I res here? Maybe actually. Because I don't oh no, wait, yeah, it's back to the beginning. I mean, how are we meant to deal with Friend? Because it's not as if he stops chasing us after a while. We ran for quite a while the first time and he just kept following us. So I mean, there are many games I have wondered such philosophical thoughts. Oh, there he is. There's Big Jim himself. So let's try and outrun Big Jim this time. Oh. We failed to outrun Big Jim there. Oh, no, we got punched by a big Jim again. I'm just enjoying watching Big Jim run now. Come on, Big Jim. Let's put a count on this one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it's the same, like, 7 seconds of screaming over and over again. Can I trap him behind these blocks? No, the AI pathing's actually relatively good. I'm very bored of Big Jim. Can Big Jim please fuck off for a while? Or make a different sound? I would accept him just making a new sound. A new sound would be nice, just something different than I would accept literally any other sound he wanted to make. I'd take fucking Vogon beat poetry over this. I'm not really paying attention as to where I'm going, I'm just moving in a line. I don't know if I'm doing laps, I don't know if I'm I'm circling myself, or what? All I care about is I'm going one direction and hopefully away from Big Jim, so I can get away from the sound of Big Jim. Because he's getting quite annoying to me now. As in, he's really quite annoying now. Like, really fucking annoying now. I feel like I'm listening to a Cradle of Filth tribute band doing his warm-up exercises. This is one of the most tedious games I've ever played in my life. I am so fucking bored. Oh, thank fuck. Oh, fuck off! I just wanted peace. Just for a minute. I just wanted peace away from the sound of your face. Just for 2 minutes. But I've just done a lap on myself again, so... Kill me, I don't care. I don't care. Right. Now I don't have playing in my head constantly. I can feel my brain function returning weirdly. Let me just check something one more time. Mine is a horror game in the style of the Backrooms. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Would that actually have made it better?
I don't like the Backrooms game.
That's why I'm asking.
Because the Backrooms game is just run that direction. You're like, okay, which way? And it goes, doesn't matter. There's like 19 different paths. This is a single track path where you were chased by a friend with looping audio. And this makes Zombie Claus look good. I'm worried by that sentence.
Yeah. So am I.
This is dangerously close to getting that bottom tier thing. It does. I don't think it does. I think it deserves a 0. I don't think it can properly deserve the -5 because it only wants a quid off of you, whereas the trap wants $30. This wasn't made for multiple consoles. The trap was, and it's still fucking terrible on all of those. So, yeah. This is one of the worst games I've ever played.
And that says a lot.
That does say a lot. I'm genuinely tempted to give it... Right, the Backrooms is no point. The Backrooms you're running through... See if that game... Alright? I take mine, okay? if you remove the looping audio, hell, remove Friendo. Have Friendo only chase you for certain sections and then he fucks off, or he patrols one big. They have several of them. They patrol one big room and they'll all chase you for a bit after they find you. And it's just literally a find your way out of the opossum maze. It would be fine. But it's not. It's an impossible maze. That's my fans been pointing at my microphone. Apologies if all you've heard is actually all you've heard is fucking that for the last couple of minutes. So apologies for that. Yeah. It's just running. You don't have the time to go into a room and go, what can I see? How can I work my way out? The backrooms, I think there is one version of the backrooms that does have a friend chasing you really slowly. It's like constant walking or constant running. But at least in the backrooms, there was never a feeling of, I don't know which direction to go. There was always like, right, well, there's like 15 different entrances and 15 different doorways, and I try going this way, oh fuck, that's taking me this direction. I kind of want to go that way. Well, at least... yeah. That is bad. That is properly... Even for me, that game is bad. I might even just give it the -5, because by God, the things it does wrong are huge. Like, the 0 rank is actually a high bar for that game. Oh, fuck me. Right. How long have I been going? Do I want to do one more? What have I got installed I could do? I could do the House of E. I could do... Shutter 2 is also going to be pretty terrible. Maybe it'll get... maybe it won't be too bad if I play after that.
Oh, I can't shoot that.
You know what? Let's try Shutter 2. How bad can it be after that? Oh no, like it's so repetitive and so loud and so obnoxious. I genuinely am swithering between giving it a 0 and giving it a -5. The Trod got the Trap, sorry, got Mackie got a Trod. The Trod is a completely different game. The Trap is one of the worst games I've played that wanted a lot of money out of you for it. And that's one of the bigger reasons that it sunk. As far as, well, that and it was fucking terrible. Like, it was worse than fucking terrible. There's a reason it's -5. That game is nearly as bad. As in, there are many games in the 0 that I'm like, they're bad. But that's a new low. Anyway, let's move on from that. And let's try this one. This is Shutter 2. We just turn the fan one direction so we can put this in.
Still don't like that sound, Mr. Cat.
You might be able to hear the cat coughing at the moment while I'm waiting for Shutter 2 to make some kind of...
No, come back.
You there?
Something herbal stuck or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think the only reason we worry is because Seb did it a lot for a while and it turned out, well, you remember what happened with him.
He had asthma, but
Yeah, he had asthma, but yeah. There were other things wrong. Anyway, This is Shutter 2. Let's do the whole blurb screen and everything. Let's see what this has got to offer. I don't even remember which one this one is. Right. Boop. This is Shutter 2. Shutter 2 is a classic 3D survival horror game that combines combat, exploration, puzzles, and photography. Choose between classic static CC cams or switch to over-the-shoulder cam to navigate your surroundings and upgrade your RC to defend yourself against the ghosts of Kent Island. Now,
they were talking about a person for us?
Once again, this is a game from at least a couple of years ago that has very little reviews. This means it's either, you know, made no sound when it released, or it's genuinely terrible. This game also wants £4 out of you, which is not bad for most indie horror games. I don't mind the fact that they're for about £4. Oh, I can get the first game for £1.11. Oh, wonderful. Maybe if I like this one, I'll look into it. May just be allergic. Yeah, I think the worry we have with him is because he and Zeb had, well, Zeb for a lot longer, but he had the same, because he stayed at my folks' flat before we got him, and they lived literally on one of the most polluted roads in the UK. It's like in the middle of Glasgow city centre. And Zeb's lungs were fucked from many years of just pollution. It's better now because they've brought in the emission laws and stuff, but the longest time there was like always like buses snaking up that street and everything that like filling up. Yeah, so anyway. But yes, this is what is it? Let's have a very, very fast look at what the reviews say. It would have been it's rock hard and you will struggle to progress, but the reward of finding your way through clues and gut feeling alone rather than signposted objectives really makes this unique. It's atmospheric. It's probably spookier than the cast of Ghosts. The plot has thickened since Shutter, and now your drone is outfitted and equipped with the latest ghost detecting and busting technology. Frequent updates and support from the developer make it hard to not recommend this fan niche indie horror game. If you think it might be for you, try it and refund it if you don't like it. Okay, well, at least they're honest. Right, let's see what Shutter 2 is all about. Settings. Right, well, that's an interesting settings menu. No combat, just puzzles and pictures, though a threat still lurks in the halls. Enemies are weaker and have significantly less health. You can save your progress at any point. Health ammo recharges are unlimited. Enemies have medium health and have regular attack damage. You can only save your progress at charge stations, but have a high amount of health mana recharges available to you. Oh, there's actually an option to close the game in this menu. Okay. I guess I'll try it on normal? Okay. Well, this seems a little bit different. Oh, there's an achievement to load the game up. I'm trying to pace your accent, friend. I don't know if I can really do it justice. Oh, okay. So I'm a... Oh, okay. I'm a wee RC car. Okay. Press right mouse button to switch camera system. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, dig it. Cool. AD to move left and right. Okay, so we strafe. S to move backwards. V to accelerate. Now, where's V in my... There, okay. Okay. F to activate arm mode. Ooh. Oh god, there's some small text, I can't read that. Press X to toggle the messenger window.
I hope that wasn't too stressful for you. Now that you're comfortable with the RC, press the tab button to go into the inventory menu. Make sure to
Are
check
you a
out
little robot?
Huh?
Are you a little robot?
options. After that, the eggheads here on the map
You
have
look
got
like a
to
little
pick up
robot.
some kind of electrical disturbance. Try to find the
And it's
source of
very
it somewhere
cute.
in here. Keep your eyes and ears open. We'll be in touch.
Okay, well, yeah, I can dig this. Oh god, it's got proper, like, heavy notes as well.
Long notes, I've got that.
Yeah, this is proper long notes. Today I overheard one of the inmates in the courtyard boasting of the lives he took who landed him here. His neighbours and mother, 2 children, foolishly complained to the local government about how horribly kept his property was and bringing him out the house.
Oh god, what's the voice acting in the last game, by the way?
Oh, in Claus' game, it's alright.
Damn it.
If you want bad acting, I will give you it for the sound in the last game, for mine, because that was a 7-second loop.
I'll take it.
AJ's stream last night, his Star Wars stream, I was in the stream. I was doing something else at the time. I think me and Mira were playing Death Trap. But yes, we were there. Okay, so we got okay, so we've got an inventory. We've got some stuff. We've got journal entries. This is it does feel very 2000s. I kinda dig this. Okay.
Yes.
We did, yes, it was adorable. There's a small simple looking lock design. Okay. At the handle. The lock seems to be on the other side, okay. It's a small simple looking lock design at the handle.
Robot joins us for the robot friendo.
Hey robot, how's it going?
She was playing Lego Star Wars.
Ah, which one?
The Skywalker Saga.
Ah, right, okay. I kinda dig this. I get the feeling Darren would love this. The lock seems to be on the other side. Simple looking lock design at handle.
Robot says hi.
Oh my! I've ran out of spray. Whatever the spray thing was. Right. I must have gone the wrong way. I think because I can't open. Let's go back this way. Ah, not bad. I've played one of the worst. Just played one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. That's if you ever want to inflict pain on anyone, literally I can give you a suggestion for a game that costs £1. That is fucking terrible. Apart from that, it's all fine. Is that a charging station? Can I charge my beam thing? Do you want to charge beam batteries? Yes. Hey, cool. Cool. I don't know what that does, but cool. What is that? Oh, it's a thing. Right, where am I actually going? Where's the map? Well, the map's there. Okay, can I see a bigger map? I can see a bigger map. Okay, cool. Where am I going? Current objective, I assume, is that. Oh, no, wait.
Sharona has a permission to get the cow painting.
Yay!
For a wreath.
Fantastic.
Ow!
Why is the map wiggly? I assume that's where my objective is. So let's go out and along there. Or the other side, actually. Yeah, let's go the other side. Strange energy seems to be holding these doors shut. Oh, okay, well I guess we'll go to the top one then. I have an option for that one.
I'm not the only one that calls them coos.
Hmm?
Not the only one that calls them coos.
The Highland Coos. Yes.
You were looking at me weird when I was calling them coos the first time.
That's because I'm not used to you picking up the lingo.
It's not even from that. It's just me pronouncing things weird. I know. I love you too. And he immediately settles.
Of course he does.
He needs to know he's loved.
He is loved. And yeah. Right. Okay. Right, so it's got to be this exit because it's the only way we can leave.
You've got a hydrate and a stretch.
Hydrate and a stretch. Slasher.
Just saying, or we might put the give Loud Cat a treat back on the channel.
It will have to be limited per stream, but yeah.
The void got a bit tubby, but Loud Cat is skinny enough.
Yeah, but Lowcat's thin enough. I mean, Zeb was
he was getting a minimum of 4 treats a day for his meds.
he was. Right, there's a simple looking. Can I use the? There's a simple looking lock design at the handle. Is that... can... How do I use the sort of glove thing then? Do I just... I may actually just defer this to Darren, because this looks entirely like his jam, the kind of thing he would love. I don't know how dealing with the enemies are though, and I just don't know what I'm doing And I think if someone could show me what I was doing at the start, I think I'd probably do. I'd probably be able to work something out. There's a simple looking lock design at the handle. Can I reach the lock design? Can I can't really go up, can I? No. Toggles minimap, toggles, messenger. Tilt camera up, down, turn camera left, right. Toggle between on-off states. Like, I just don't understand what I'm doing.
I was saying we'd implement the treat for next week, and then I realised I'm not even sure if we have any left.
We don't.
That's what I was worried.
Oh, we've got some licky sticks, but it might just be a case of he just gets one licky stick a day. Which he would love, I'm sure. Right, how I must be able to do this. I don't want to do that. Did I just go through the door? No, I just went back. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Wait, are they still?
There's a simple looking lock design at hand. How do I engage the lock? No evidence found. It's back where I was, isn't it?
Do you have a menu?
There's this menu. I mean, there's no... The only... If you hit escape, always is this. But if you hit tab, there's this, which is quite well done. It's like... There's inventory, there's upgrade system, there's journals, there's your map, there's controls, there's loading game, there's set... The settings is quite bare bones. But apart from that, it's... Like, I want to know what the fuck I'm meant to do, because I'm actually liking the look of this. Right, so it's probably not this one. Both of these are the same, right? There's a lock on the handle. What does it mean by lock at the handle? Okay, it's not that then. I assume maybe it would be something like that, but no. What am I doing? Right. 2 seconds, folk. I'm gonna find a quick walkthrough for this just to see what someone else does. Because I think this is one of those games that once I see what someone else does, I'll be like, oh great, I know what the fuck I'm doing now. But at the moment, looking at it, I'm like, there's nothing I can find. I just need to know. I just need to know what I do. Hello. Okay, this is slightly different, but I think this must be console. Okay. Oh, there's a proper full-on tutorial that I didn't do. Oh fuck, that's probably why I'm not working. Okay, I think I just missed up, like, an obvious menu of some kind. Let's just go back to main menu. Right. New game. I just did normal mode, right? Do I have to...
Welcome to Raven Shield, Ricky. The name's Barry and I'll be in charge of this mission. To maximise your chance for success, we're going to be watching your every move.
This is the exact same thing I just did.
Let's start real simple with a few basic RC controls. I hope that wasn't too stressful. Now that you're comfortable with the RC, press the tab button to go into the inventory menu. Make sure to check out all the available options. After that, the eggheads here in the lab have apparently picked up some kind of electrical disturbance. Try to find the source of it somewhere in here. Keep your eyes and ears open. We'll be in touch.
Maybe I'm just looking around here. There's something up there. Ah, there's another note. How do I do filters? Change camera filters, mouse wheel. Oh. Oh.
I like the green world. Ow.
They're listening. Find until you find the night vision filter. I think that's this one. I assume it must be the green one. Oh, hello, friend.
Well, that seems like a meal ticket. Our energy readings went insane with that last note. Tried to keep an eye out for anything on this inmate call. The amount of buyers on our site just went through the roof. Also, not sure if you noticed, but our lab geeks here creates a system that scans any journal entry and gives a color-based readout of the filter needed to capture the energy source. So if you have ADD or just don't want to read, just look for the coloured lines. Alright, now it's off to the land of the non-living, Ricky. Keep sharp.
Ah, right, okay. So now I can go downstairs and through the door. I think. Or just do this door. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll go downstairs and then through the door. At least that's a lot better than the last time. What's it for a map? Along this corridor, third door on the left. Okay. Oh, cutscene. You can see ghosts in the closest camera systems, but they can't be photographed till you wear them down. Hold the left mouse button to take this one out with your focus beam. While I click press R again to fire. Ghosts appear and blast them from close, okay. Couldn't remember what the button to take pictures was there.
Nice shot, Ed. I'd get a photo of what's left of that Claus with your Spectre, and then navigate to your system. Some inventory to upload it. We got buyers lined up around the block for this kind of evidence.
This is such a Darren game. Well, I'm digging it, but I can just see Darren spending like a good chunk of time on this. Small books and class supplies, nothing important here. Entitled Silence, you want to pick it up? Yes. Yeah, where are we? We are... Oh, we're in this, but that's fine. So we're just sort of dicking around here for a while. Okay, cool. Something happening on the chalkboard has been obscured by that shelf. Press F to start RC aim arm mode when you have to move an object. Something scratched about it. Would you like to try and move the shelf? Yes. Nope, didn't count. A key with a laughing hyena engraved on it with a ghastly creature. Would you like to pick it up? Yes.
Okay, so somewhere around here has a thing for animals. Neat. One of the scientists is telling me he saw a strange hyena marking on the door to the cafeteria. He wasn't sure what it meant at the time, but it's probably a good idea to try that key there.
Alright, where's that? Over there. Okay, so we're going up here and straight ahead. Yeah, but Darren doesn't have time to play a tutorial for Train Sim. What kind of game would it teach him how to play? He doesn't have time to learn about no Train Sim. He's got trains to ride and songs to dance to instead. Can I close that door? Oh, I can. I can just go around it. Okay. Oh, there's a key there. Yes. I will take the basic looking key. I mean, when Mario dances, you gotta follow. And Mario loves baking pancakes. Right, where am I going from here? I am going... basically the path straight in front of me. Upwards. Okay. This door? The door seems operational, but something is holding it shut. Something is holding it shut. Can I do anything about that thing? Or is that just what I can inspect? Is that away? Hmm. I'll just check. Oh, we got quite a fair bit of money now. Flare upgrade, focus beam upgrade, shotgun flash, flare upgrade, probably battery upgrade. I think probably the strongest thing. I don't know. I don't know what it wants me to do. Where are we? We could go along to the next door and up. Which is probably what it wants us to do. Right. Is it that way? Yep. Oh. Webbing is too thick to get to some way to destroy it. Oh, my force gun's out of ammo. So I can't just charge at it. Where's V? No, V is the thing. If only there was some way to destroy it. You've unlocked it. Okay. to know where I am so I can know if I can recharge anywhere soon. If I go straight ahead, I can recharge. Sweet. Okay. Right, well. Oh, there's training simulator. That's what that guy must have done. Ah, right, okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the upgrade for the... I have that. I don't know whether that's a good thing or not, but we'll try it. Oh, it gives me it for charged up for free. Oh, okay, brilliant. Well, I would have not left over there then, if I'd known that. Do you want to use the gate key? Yes. Have a look at the map. Yes, we can go this way. It's the cafeteria. What was that? No, let's go the other way. Yep, this way. Alrighty. Our laughter hides our hunger as it consumes us from inside. Do you want to use the hyena key? Yes. Alrighty. They look like they should open, but something is holding them shut. Oh, hang on, there's something might be in night vision or thingy, hang on. No? Oh. Something attacking us? Where is it? Where's the thing that's attacking us? Oh, it's over there, right. Boom. There's a note over here. Odd spot for this bench. Bring it down. Yes. It's another really long note. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's really good lore in these notes, but they are very long. And I'm just not really feeling up to reading them. But I'm really enjoying the game. That's what I thought. Ooh, what are you? An invisible portal of some kind. No. Right. Aha. Some stairs. Lock looks mangled, maybe there's another way to open it. What is the music? Or thing? Is it just a something mangled? Ah, there's something there. There's something spawning in. Need to catch it. Like a book that keeps moving. That was interesting noise. Where is he? Where is he? Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go?
you if we notice any other rooms open up on our end.
Ah, okay. Interesting concept. Hmm. The door seems to be unlocked, but a force is holding it shut. Okay, so that means we need to find... Oh, there's a friend. Hmm. Okay. Let's go back a bit. Hmm, okay. Well, what's that? Power box seems to connect to the wires on the other side of the gate. You might be able to turn it off somehow. Yes. Right, so what we got? Where are we going? Where are we going? Nothing's flashing, is it? Am I just being... Am I missing the flashing bits? I don't think so. What are we up to now? Right. What is this? This looks interesting. It's the wrong button. Right, that's don't that way is locked from the other side, but this way down here isn't. Right, okay. The back door and up, maybe we can open that side door. You unlocked it, there we go. So I've unlocked the side entrance. I still don't really know what I'm doing. But at least we know I've got these two doors open. Maybe we should go and do the top one as well. Fuck's sake, I keep forgetting it's just that.
Assuming, by the way, you could put the ice cream that came with the thing in the freezer. The waffles.
Might be in that little bag there. That's my bad. I completely forgot there was ice cream with it. No, it's not that bag, it's the little bag. There's not a little bag, it might be in the kitchen. What am I doing? I think I'm looking for... I think you found it?
We'll find out if it's salvageable or not. I put them in the door.
Ah, sorry. I genuinely completely forgot.
Either it's salvageable and it will be fine, or it will be frost burned.
We'll find out. Right, let's go look back here. Where is this I'm going now? We can't go that way. What's that? Maintenance room. Maybe we should go back. Should go back and have a look at that. Because maintenance room now we can get into it might be better.
Because of all the other ice cream we had.
It's genuinely because there was so many
There's so
little
much
bits
ice cream.
rather than all together.
Yeah.
Can I explore any of this wall? No. Am I in the maintenance room or am I in the one next to it? That's the next question. No matter, like, I'll be in the one next to it and I'll be like, no, this is the maintenance room. There's something in here. There's something making everything else move. It isn't me. The fact that normal buckets are moving around on their own. Can't interact with that. Can I interact with anything on these shelves? No. Anything on this shelf? No. Anything on these shelves? No. Maybe I'll go see if that door wants to open now. No, it's still a force holding it shut. Hmm. Lock seems to be on the other side. Okay. Aha! Not a note? No? Hmm, weird. Oh, like a note. Oh well. Right. And I can obviously see here. But I heard something. That noise usually means something. I don't know what the fuck it means, it just keeps going off though. The more I hear it, the more I'm like, there's something I should be picking up on. I still don't really know what the fuck I'm actually doing. I'm just kind of running around trying to find... there is a note on that wall. Ah, there we go. Now I can examine it. And now I've done that, can I go open this door? Nope, there's still a force holding it open. Check this room again. Nope. Okay, well... seems to be going somewhere. Just not sure where that somewhere is. Let's just try and see if there's any more ghost friends about. That tapping makes me think there's something that I'm missing. So I can't interact with it? No. I could always go round, back round, and then try and open that door. I guess. And that kind of, I have no idea what it wants me to do, so I'm just opening doors. Map. Where am I now? Oh, well, over here. So back along and then down there. No, there's no door here. Let's have a look at this. Back down and along and then try and open that door. Well, we have opened that door because that's next to the maintenance one. It's just this door. But how do we open this door? Also, what is this tiny writing here that I cannot read, for it is too small? Maybe we go into the oh, we can't go into sub-lobby because that door's still blocked. Because there's still something in this area that doesn't want to let go of. We'll go around again. We'll just try for a different angle and just see what we can see. Right. Here we go. Right, so we checked this room several times and there was nothing here. Yeah, we checked this room several times, there's nothing here. There is that noise, but what the fuck is that noise? And this one is just... Unless it's some of the things breaking, but I don't think that would be a... No, nothing there. Hey, Crimson! How's it going? I haven't played the first one of these. If you have, what's it like? I know you can get it for like £1 on Steam right now, so I was just I was intrigued. But this has been interesting. Even if I am kind of really unsure what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, it's going alright. I've played one of the worst games I've ever played tonight. Like, nearly as bad as the worst game I've ever played. It was bad. It was bad. Ah. Right. Let's let me just see what the difference is. Just check. Has there been like... Oh, it's been muted, that's fine. Just realised I left the video of that I was trying to work out what the fuck was going on with it playing all this time, and it just rolled into another YouTube video and I was like, what? Why the fuck is that playing? Yeah, so let's just see something. So yeah, the first one was 2015, this one was 2020, I believe. Yep, 2020. But yeah, it's been interesting. It has been definitely interesting. If just a tad confusing. I get the feeling that I know someone who would play this far better than me. Probably take a lot more idea what the fuck they're doing than me. But yeah, for what it has been fun. It wasn't bad. I was frustrated. Ah, right, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. What the fuck does that noise mean? What the fuck does that noise mean? Alright, Crimson, you have a good sleep. Catch you later. Cheers for swinging by.
Hi, Crimson.
Hang on. Did I interact with something there? Or was it just this door? No. Oh, hang on. Sign reads west stairwell, arrow pointing to the left. Oh. That's not really been helpful, is it? I'm looking for anything else in any of these rooms that stands out, because something's got to stand out to be the last thing I'm looking for. Oh, there's friend. Right, hang on. Is he moving outside or is he just... Where is he? Typical. I've seen him once and now he's fucked off. I can see you standing there, friend. Where can I find the friendo? Well, he must still be in there because his light's going berserk. I think he's glitched out. I'm not sure. I can see still. I can still see the light going a bit mad. Just a little box.
It's brownie time, is it?
I just didn't want to.
Oh. I just realised how good it looks and how good it smells, and I want one too. Maybe I want two. Brownie.
Reload that zone, see if he stops being bugged. There he is.
Oh, that is annoying. That deserves having another brownie pen. I didn't get 5 stars because I was 57 seconds over time, which I was over time because I was getting the brownie bits.
What'd you get?
The orc was dying.
Oh, nice, still managed that. So another one.
Oh, they're too good.
Hmm?
They're too good.
What the fuck is that noise? Seriously, what the fuck is that sort of high pitched? I bet that noise is not even here. I bet it's just in my head. Huh? Oh, yep. 2 seconds, folks. Alrighty, folks, we're back. I think I will keep going with this for a little bit longer, but I think after that I will swap to one final game for the night, and it'll be a short one. I have one in mind, but we'll see how we get on. I'll give us another 5-10 minutes or so. But I think the only problem I'm really having is oh, there he is. Hello, friend. Oh. Hello. I am the loud cat. I send love. It's going to be a dark day when I have to, you know, eventually find another cat, and I'm not going to be able to treat it like a glove puppet for the last like 5 years.
Yes, you will.
Why?
You'll get used to it. You know the story of Nala that didn't accept anything, and I could do anything with her after like 3 years. They'll get used to it. Whether they like it or not, they get used to it.
I'm hoping to have him for a good 5 years at least. Yeah.
Yes.
Because he's got enough. He's young enough. But the dark day may come where I may have to find another sock puppet. Heaven forbid those days. Okay, I guess I need to reset the area again for that one to work, because it didn't work before. I mean, honestly, I would love another Norwegian forest boy, but that's just my preference for the ones I've had over the years.
Norwegian forests are fantastic.
Mm.
You know how I feel about them. Also, oddly enough, I'm less allergic to them.
I've had 4 if you count Sophie, over the years. So yeah, they're just great cats. They kind of suit the chill mood of everything else you do, so they never seem to get worked up by anything, especially if you have them from a young age and they get used to your noise. Oh, they're brilliant cats to have. Said I've had about, I think it's 4 we've had over the years. But we first one we had, we kind of adopted from it was I think it was my uncle got one, and the kids were just a bit too young for it. So I was like, yeah, it's just getting terrorized. It's not fair on it. And we were like, we'll take it. And that was Mr. Kip. He was an amazing cat, and I loved him very much. He's the one I have stories of him falling out of trees and everything, and because he was never sure how big he was. Where have you gone, friend? I know you've teleported somewhere, but where have you gone? I mean, that's fair. I mean, if you remove that restriction, you will end up with far too many cats. Well, I say not far too many cats. You'll end up with several cats, and that's sometimes more of a handful. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Where have you gone, friend? You stayed in your little cell. Is your cell bugged out? And I think his cell is bugged. I need to go out and come back in again. I'd say 2 to 3 is probably the best number for cats.
Really depends on where you live and how you live. Because I knew someone that had genuinely a big house, and they had 7 cats, and you did not notice there were 7 cats.
Yeah.
You would think they had 3.
Yep.
So it also really depends on how you live, and that's where Joey came from.
Where have you gone, friend? Have you gone back to your one that you're locked in? Yeah, you have. I remember someone in my WoW guild had 2 Maine Coons, and they literally just spent the entire time making his life hell. Not because of anything they did, they were just the most clumsy pair of idiots you've ever met.
The goods are fantastic, just like a Norwegian forest.
Yeah.
I love
They were just the clumsiest pair of idiots, and they broke numerous things. Because they just wouldn't see them and just walk through them, and you're just like...
It's something you have to keep in mind with cats anyway. Any cat.
Yeah, especially big cats. Well...
They're like big dogs, they don't realise it.
Yep.
Big dogs and their big tails are...
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you still stuck in your cell, friend? You are. I can't seem to damage you enough to get you to do your own thing now. I feel like we're going to come back and forth like 9 times and he's not going to do anything. Friend, I think we need to do something to get you out of there. Because you're just bugged. Yeah, I think friend's just bugged. You know what? I think we will change game there. And I think when did I last save? No, I'll go and save. But yeah, this has been an interesting one. It's definitely been different from what I expected it to be. I think I expected it to be I don't know what I expected it to be honest. It just, the way it described itself, I was interested by it, but it just always seemed a bit, I just wasn't sure how that would actually, you know, work, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it seemed alright. I would probably recommend that, especially because it's only a couple of quid. I imagine it's probably cheaper numerous other places. So yeah, let's do that. We will end tonight on another desperately wanted to be Poppy Playtime clone.
Oh wait, I've got something for that.
Until turn my this, and I'll put this up first. So this let's update the stream. This will be the last game for tonight, and yes, I'm winding up a little earlier than normal. But I am kind of tired, and I've got therapy for the first time in 3 weeks tomorrow, so my head's a bit everywhere. And I genuinely think that my worry that I was dissociating really badly during the first game is kind of not left me. So I kind of want to not be doing that on stream. But yes, this is Sparky Marky. This game requires Discord server as a supporting tool. No. So yeah, let's just bring the thing up. This is Sparky Marky. Explore an abandoned children's recreational camp and uncover the dark secrets covered up by its founders. Find clues and apply specific commands in the Discord channel to find out what truly happened. I didn't realise I had Discord command stuff in it. Apparently they've changed that in one of their updates. But be careful, Sparky has been activated and the monster inside of it never sleeps. So this came out on the 14th of April this year. It's free. The necessary Discord command was refused. So yeah, apparently you can play it without having to worry about the Discord stuff. I'm going to try it without the Discord stuff. Apparently the game is Do You See Sparky? Oh, it's a 1 to 4 player social deduction element game. Fuck it, sure. On that note, if anyone on our Discord would be interested in me trying to learn how to GM Blood in the Clock Tower, I would probably give it a go. I think the only thing stopping me from trying that is my current genuine panic at the fact I can't find anyone for any game I run at the moment ever, because it just always goes to fuck. Apart from that, I'm fine. Apart from my total insecurity and lack of any confidence at all in anything I do, it's all fine. But anyway, this is Sparky Marky. Let's stop talking about me. Right, well, we're immediately in. Yes. There's a thing there. The vending machine there. There's a path along this way. Oh, we'll go this way. This way looks more interesting. This reminds me a lot of Scrap Mechanic already.
I wish there was an update for that. Scrap Mechanic.
Well, this just reminds me of like if Scrap Mechanic did a horror game, because everything's that kind of slightly comic-y looking, like colors and everything. So, It's an interesting jump scare. It's totally fine, Sharona. I understand. Literally, I understand. It's just I feel like I'm cursed. I'm not actually cursed, but just lately with like Rat Run falling apart, and then it's just the thing that people just fall away last minute without any kind of notice and stuff. It's just, I don't mean for it to get to me, but it just kind of does sometimes. I understand that it's not actually, you know, there's no intent there, there's no so on, yeah, but it's just really bad luck a lot lately. That looks like a pear, okay. Oh, right, okay, it wants you to use those commands in Discord, right. I get you, well, I'm not going to do any of that. I'm trying this purely out with Discord, just to see how it gets on. Because as much as you can add multimedia experiences to a lot of these games, some of them you do have to just judge on their own merit. Oh, he's gone. I'm waiting for the sort of ripple explosion rather than anything else. Oh, we'll go this way, okay. I assume I'm going back this way now. Because the power's back on, so I'm assuming I'm probably following it back to that door lift that I found. Door lift? That sort of door I found. Because there's no power to oh, I can't go in there, but there's no power to do something, so maybe I'll go the other one. Right. I assume we're going back to the mountain. Or are we? Because the power doesn't seem to be in the mountain. It seems to be... Oh no, no it is. Shoot it. How? I... Okay. Maybe we're going all the way back. I don't think that was the idea, but maybe it is. Who knows? Who indeed knows? Well, I can go in here now. I mean, I don't really like the how much of a backtrack on myself it was. Let me just check something. Aha! The code for the weapon box, which was only in Discord, was transferred to game. Now we have the opportunity to complete the game without visiting Discord. Great, but where is it? Discuss. Okay, well, it's great that you've... I'm gonna guess it's Marky. Nope. Mark. Nope, there's a 5-digit letter. It's a Spark by any chance.
5-digit letter?
Yes, there we go. Can I've set myself on fire. Oh, okay. I assume we just go and shoot something. Because there's a wall that said shoot it. Let's go try that. Do you feel you have epilepsy? shoot it. There we go. Free diagnosis here. Right, I don't know what you want me to do, game. Because I can't reload the one gun in my one hand. No, I can't reload that gun. Right. Well. Oh, hang on. There's another bit here. Oh, hang on. There was a building there, wasn't there? Maybe this building. Nope, doesn't let me inside. Never mind. We'll go to the other building, which I don't think let us in before, but it might now, because of some reason, or how, or who, or when, or what.
Get 9 seconds. I was off by 9 seconds. That just bothers me.
I kind of want to shoot it to see if it fixes it, but I don't really want to waste my one bullet I got left. Maybe there was something else along here that I was meant to do. There's a hole back there. Maybe we should go that way. Oh, I just drop it, do I? Okay. Well, that's something. I don't have any sort of light source, do I? Oh, I do have a flashlight. Hey. Well, I guess we'll wander over here for a bit. There is nothing over here. Ow. Token. Oh, okay. Okay. So we've not really found anything more. It's just been kinda wandering around with this gun. Kinda hope that something's gonna leap out. There's some scooters there. Can we get to them? Oh. Exclamation mark scooter. Well, I mean, you are trying to make me give in and go to Discord, I guess. I don't get me wrong, I don't mind Discord being what it is and joining 5 million Discord channels, but I just feel that sometimes you just kind of reach a point where you're like, do I have to? Like, I don't mind if it's like, you know, a thing I'll join and try and at least talk to, but the problem is the last year or so especially, my brain is just not coping with being as social as I want it to be. I think I entirely blame it on overthinking everything, because that's what my brain does 90% of the time. I don't mind joining a couple of Discords. A couple of Discords is fine. I just try and cap it at like 25 to 30. I just don't really feel like I've got the time or energy to check through more than those. Can I open that door? Oh, I can open that door, I just had to press E. Oh, for fuck's sake, okay. Well, that was really helping me. Yeah, I used to be on a lot more than I am now. I think I'm still on several that I could probably just cut down even more. But I do try, and sometimes the odd Discord I'm like, yeah, I'll join, I'll try and talk, and I say like 2 words in it. And there's ones I really should talk in more, like there's the UK podcast, RPG podcast gaming one that I really should talk in more, especially because like it would be really easy to get. Well, I say really easy. I'm currently snakebit, but if I wasn't snakebit with how easy I'm finding people, I could probably use something like that for finding more people for games and stuff. And if I wanted to do the one-shot thing I was planning on doing this year, which I've completely failed at, there'd be that as well. But I just don't have the time. The problem is a lot of them are they don't take it seriously, but they are very much they're more on the serious side than the fuck it, we'll have a laugh. And I don't mind that, but I just need some people. I just need the sort of Bellry people around me that are just idiots that just want to have fun with shit. I have like too many serious people I bump into every day. I don't really get the stupidity side that I need. I still don't think I'm on that Discord. I probably should be. The Craftians Discord, as it's probably actually, apart from our own stuff and most of AJ's stuff, I think it's the only other podcast series that I was at least at one point relatively caught up on. I'm way behind now because I don't think I've had time to find it for a while, but it was one of the few I really cared about. I still care about it. I still support it when I can. As I've said to many people, it does a lot of things a lot of other podcasts try and just don't do, and that's genuinely why I love their podcast. I love their series. It's great. My short-term memory is fucked, so I can't remember any off the top of my head. But the only advantage of that is I can actually re-listen to them. It's one of the few things I can re-listen to that I actually don't remember very well, as opposed to everything else in my brain because PTSD. Yay! Right. Where was the other door? There was another door around that I could have opened. Now I realise I can open doors. It's back this way because it's not as far up as that door, I'm sure. Oh wait, is it this? No, it's back this way. It's back this way. Yeah, I mean, I have so many episodes in the to be edited bin for our stuff that I need to get around to doing, and I haven't. One day I will. One day I'll get around to them, and Like the last like 7 episodes of 2115 and stuff like that will all get out, and they're fucking crazy. But they're literally just waiting on me having time to do it. It's not even time, it's the sort of mental energy. Yeah. I just don't right now. I can do streaming in a way, because streaming is literally just do it and then leave and then that's it, done. I don't have to spend half a day or 2 days editing it. That's why it's a lot easier for me. But yeah. Yeah. My therapist had never heard the term about spoons. One of the weirdest things, because she's... Yeah, Ella. She's never heard of it. Which is weird, because I thought it was one of those ones that was like most common, but she'd never heard of the term before. Yeah, that's exactly my reaction. I was like, what? No, you just want me to explain this to see why I understand it or something. She's like, no, genuinely, I've just never heard the expression. I was like, oh, okay. Which is weird, because Lila's one of the people that's been really up to date with so much other stuff, and I'm just like...
It's more commonly used in, like, chronic conditions than mental health, but still, I'm
just running back and forth in this game. I have no idea what it wants me to do. It probably does wants me just to go to their Discord and put in some codes, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, Spoon Theory. She'd never heard of it. It's just intriguing. In fairness, I hadn't heard of it till like maybe about 10 years ago now. I think when Dragon's Chronic Fatigue first properly started was when I first heard of the thing.
Like I said, it's more commonly used in chronic conditions than it is in mental health, and maybe that's why your therapist hadn't heard of it before.
Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm literally just wandering back and forth in this thing, trying to hope that something's gonna leap out of the blue and tell me do this. And I'll be like, oh, brilliant, that. I have found 8 of your 18 Discord commands. I mean, if anyone particularly wants to join their Discord and see what these commands do, I'm sure you can. I'm just not going to be that person. I know it's trying to do integration, and I get that, and I'm all for, you know, sometimes various multimedia stuff altogether can be a really weird and wonderful experience, and it can help with a lot of stuff, but I'm just not in the mood for more Discord stuff. I feel like the only time I ever even post in our Discord is when I'm rambling about games I've played, or when I'm literally posting weird things I've got off Imgur. Because I'm dull as fuck these days. Right, so we've got these. No, that wasn't where I wanted me to go. Okay. I mean, sound quality's been interesting. It's very colourful. It's already visually more intriguing to me than Poppy Playtime was. Brackets, that's not very hard, close bracket. But yeah, I just wish I had a direction, because I just feel like all I'm doing is wandering back and forth, hoping something that I've missed just comes available to me, and just rambling about how I'm old now. I'm old and everyone else has a life.
I don't. Feel old though.
Well, I mean, I talk about Loudcat a lot. I'm grateful for him.
I was gonna say, part of my therapy today was about Loudcat.
Oh?
It's about when Amy was here.
Alright.
Just trying to figure out coping mechanisms and ways to address these things in the future. And he's like, but what are your feelings about the cat? I'm like, I love that boy. I couldn't live without him. But sometimes I want to strangle him. He just looks at me like, I don't understand. How can you love him so much? But what? And I'm like, I love him, but there's times where I just do not cope with him. But I do not want him to leave, ever.
Mm.
He's our boy. And he's
He
not
is our
going
boy.
anywhere.
In fairness, I'm far too attached to him, so.
I did say, like, even if I wasn't that attached to him, I wouldn't love him as much as I do. There's no way he's going anywhere because the two of you are bonded. There's no way I can separate the two of you.
Mm.
I wouldn't. Like, my heart couldn't take it.
Yeah.
But also, I can't live without him. He's our boy.
Also, he'd shout the house down if he did that. He'd be very loud and very angry all the time.
He'd be like, you know, the wolf blowing down the little piggies' houses.
Lighting is activated.
Apparently, drowning is an achievement. Who knew? Who knew?
You could have expected that. I expected that, you know, jumping in a pit of shite would be an achievement, but no, it wasn't. In my game.
Hmm.
Which I already stopped playing.
This one you're playing now?
I'm going back to Death Trap. The movement, I have a headache, and the movement in
Orcs Must Die.
Orcs Must Die is just a bit weird.
I think the ones I check are our own and AJ's is basically still the same server. It's weird, but it's basically just the same server. It's like just certain memes are more likely to get played on one than the other. And then there's the actual Play UK stuff, which I do check, I just don't post on. The Real Women Gaming and the other one that Real Women Gaming have that they're also working on. I have one that's a bunch of weird DJ folk on Twitch, but that's literally because I joined when it was really small and now it's like really weird and exclusive and shit, and I'm like, I'm just an idiot that joined very early on. I'm on the Rabbit Junk Discord for the same exact reason. If I joined it because I really liked their music like about 10 years ago, and it's one of the first Discord servers I joined, and I'm just there because I just was early on, and they don't really know what the fuck I am, so I keep getting random ranks in the Discord server as well. I never talk. They just go, oh, that account's been there for years. It must be someone. I'm like, yeah. But yeah. Anyways, I think I can. I kind of wish I had more to go on for this, and I know that there's probably something. There's probably at least something in having the Discord tie-in stuff that would make it work, rather than just being, you know, there's nothing there. Give me a minute, actually. I'll just check if there's a walkthrough guide or anything on the Discord.
I'm confused by the thought of MJF and Sammy being a team.
Yeah, they did it for a while, for a
I'm
couple of weeks.
confused about that.
Ah, biscuits. Oh. That makes sense. Fucking hell. Let's try that again when I don't... Why are my guns pointed that way? Why are my guns pointing that way? That doesn't make sense. Why are you pointing that way? No. Well, I thought it was shoot the thing, but maybe not. I'm sure there's another way around it. I just wasted all the fucking ammo in the fucking gun. There we go, we have one gun left with any ammo in it. I should make sure what I'm doing first before I do this. This is how I find out I need like 2 bullets to do anything, isn't it? Where did he get to where that is? Oh, there's a... You need some kind of... thing. Okay, how do I get the thing? There's like a sort of UI thing. I don't know how to get it. Do I think it may be in the shoot it bit? We'll go have a look. What's the worst that could happen? That's good. I'm sure you've heard the story of our boy, the dog, up north with his goose egg habit. If you've not heard the story of our boy with his goose eggs, it's
a good one.
It's hilarious. This is too far. I've missed it. I've missed my turn. Where are we going then? Right. You've not heard the goose eggs? Oh, right. Well, our boy, as you know, is a Massweiler. He's a big cuddly boy. And what he does is he watches the geese go around, and he follows them. And he sort of watches where they go and where they lay. They lay every about second day. And then he will bring goose eggs back to the house. He'll wait till they've gone in for the night, then he'll go and get the goose egg, then he'll take it into the house and he'll be like, you know, I've got this goose egg. And for the longest time, my folks were just like, well, he's kind of learned that if we get it off him, we'll put it in a bowl for him so he doesn't have to eat the shell, so he was kind of fine with it. And then they realised, why are we giving him all the goose eggs? Why don't we just give him a normal egg? He won't know the difference.
That took several months.
That took several months of them realising that they could have just done this the whole time. But yeah, he's grown slightly more plump from all the goose eggs he has partaken in the last couple of months. But he knows if he brings more than one, he's happy for them to have one. It's fine. But if he only has the one, he's like, no, this is mine.
If he brings another one, they do still have to trade him.
Yes, they'll have to trade him for something he likes.
Even if it's a bit of carrot or something.
Yeah. He's a very simple creature. He's happy with his carrots.
Loves
For fuck's sake. Pick the gun up. There we go.
Lighting is activated.
Don't really know what that was all about, but okay. Sorry you lose, you're eaten by QR monster. Try again?
Is activated.
Why have my guns gone off to the side again? Why have they gone off to the side again? Where's my other gun? Play my other gun, please. Oh, I have to run away from it, okay. Oh well.
Lighting is activated.
I think I'll lose my guns the second I go into the next zone.
Interesting.
Let me just check something. Okay, well no, we'll try again. Try again.
Lighting is activated.
I'm just gonna follow the gun symbol. I have a feeling it's probably a thing on the Discord to tell you that, you know, follow this symbol. Because there is one with the Discords. What annoys me though is the shift, you know, shift, eternally used for the run button. If you hold down shift, you walk. And it's the problem is one of these games is it's stopping my chicken-brained idiocy from pressing the button that gives me Yep, we'll get there. We'll get it.
Is activated.
Oh, it just crashed on me. Well,
We'll get it! No, you won't.
Yeah, I'm debating if I just want to stop. Do I want to get the end or do I want to stop there?
Don't know, the game did kind of tell you no.
Game says no. Let's see what we load back in. Is it going back in? Yeah, it's going back in. Maybe later. Continue.
Lighting is
No, it's fine. It's brought me back here, so it's not as if it's... Stop, chicken brain. Stop trying to make me press the sprint button that doesn't exist in this game. Oh. It would have been better if I hadn't shot the wall.
lighting is activated.
It's crashed again. Well, it has the 3 lives that any other game has. So, it's on its 2nd life now. Well, no, it's on its 3rd life now. No, I don't want to. I don't want to join our Discord. No. Don't want to join Discord.
Lighting is activated.
Hopefully this time I won't let my chicken brain take over. I'm hoping I do just have to shoot it once, otherwise it's going to be really problematic. Didn't turn. Didn't turn.
Lighting is activated.
I don't... Well, it's crashed again. So, yeah. Just gonna leave that there. So yes, that will do us for our trials for tonight. So yes, we so far, let's run through tonight. Tonight we did, when I find it, Escape Till Friday. I think I'd probably give that a 2 overall. It wasn't bad. it had a couple of things that at least made sense, but a lot of the things where like things didn't spawn in, or if they spawned in, I don't know where the fuck they spawned in, like the codes and the things, and the fact that we couldn't get the fuse box to open for the garage exit way because I don't know if it needed the crowbar or what, but yeah, that's probably a 2. Then we played Crimson Snow. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a little bit frustrating, but it was a decent enough puzzle game. I'd probably give it probably a 4. 3 or 4. Zombie Claus, it's a 1. It's bad, but I've definitely played worse. Mine, I think mine might actually just get the -5 because by Christ, I'm still looking back at it now and going like, oh no, that's a headache inducer right there. Shutter 2, probably give it a 4. I was intrigued enough by it. There was definitely glitches and bugs and stuff that made it a little bit weird to play, and I didn't really understand what the fuck was going on. But overall, I enjoyed it. 4. And then Sparky Marky, I didn't really do anything, and it just crashed on me. So I'm gonna give it a 2 because at least I like the aesthetic. But it was just walk this way, walk back again, walk this way, pick up an item that's not very obvious. Open a door. All the guns have single fire. All the guns seem to turn sideways. It feels buggy. I know it's probably because it's all trying to tie in the Discord stuff and everything, and I get, for innovation purposes, it's great, but it's not what I'm feeling like. So I'll probably give it a 2 as well. So nothing majorly crazy good today, though. There were a couple of 4s today, and also a horrendously bad one. So yeah, that'll do us for today. As regards to next week, Monday next week, I will be playing Bendy and the Dark Revival because we got it from Humble Choice, and yeah, wants me to play it for one of her bingo wins. Wins?
I've got 2 left after that.
Yep. So that'll be Monday because there's no Overlasting this week. So that should be about a 7-8 hour game, I believe. So that'll probably be quite a long Monday stream. I have promised Crimson I would play Zombie, the game called Zombie, at some point, and I cannot remember which day I said I'd do it. I think it was either a Tuesday or a Saturday, but I need to check when it is. It was to be around our birthday, so I'll double check that. Apart from that, we'll just be again checking the lists and hopefully occasionally trimming down when we can the to be played list, which is getting incredibly long now. But at least we've pulled another 6 off it, so it should be back down to like 280 something. But I mean, we had 8 games this week. The first 3 of those were free. So yeah, the games will go up occasionally. We'll have weeks of this. We'll have other weeks where nothing at all gets added. So yeah, that's probably enough rambling from me. As I said, my brain's not really here today, so apologies if I've seen a bit off. Yeah, as I said, I have my therapy tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be better then. As for who's on to raiding into, what would you think, Meow? We've got a choice of someone playing Demonologist, someone and Hado, basically.
Hado raided into you earlier, so.
Hado raided into me, that's very true. He is playing Zelda, and he only has one person watching, so we should probably return some love back. So yes, he's only just started. So yes, we'll raid into Hado. But yes, thank you very much, folks. I wish you all the best of the rest of your weekend when it starts tomorrow. We'll be back with Satisfactory and then Sons of the Forest, hopefully, tomorrow night. And then Saturday, I might do a short stream on Saturday because I do have a Dare Drop game to do, but we'll wait and see. Sunday will be Dark Tide. Monday will be Bendy and the Dark Revival. Tuesday will be Astroneer and more weird and wonderful shite from the world of indie horror. Wednesday is nothing at the moment. I have already said, now I don't know if I've said it live in this, but I said on the Discord, Rat Run is going to be postponed until Berry's free again, because I've asked like 12 people and all of them have come back with, I'm really cool, I'm really interested. Then I think they listen to one episode and go, I couldn't deal with the chaos. So yeah, I don't know whether that's the case or not. I'm sort of half humorously saying that's the reason, but it might actually be true. But we'll wait till Berry comes back, because when Berry's done with his course, hopefully we'll get him more often, and we hopefully should get him for Rat Run again, whenever Rat Run comes back. Thursday will be more indie horror, and then next Friday again will be Satisfactory and Sons of the Forest. We are getting near the end of Satisfactory, but again, it depends entirely how long it takes us to do all the weird shit that's left. So yes, that'll do us. Anyway, I will stop rambling because I feel like I'm rambling a lot today. Let us go say hello to Mr. Haddo, who is playing one of the Zelda games. I do not know which one. Breath of the Wild. So yeah, we're raiding him. Thank you very much, folks. You all take care. Good night.